What's good, everybody? It is your boy Narc Flight K Clutch K 24/7. We are here giving you guys tips on how to win the new draft mode that is in MUT here in Madden 25. So what we did was I went and did my draft yesterday and ended up playing today. And one thing that's happened is that there isn't any more QB rounds because the QB rounds that was here in the game was making the game freeze up. If you guys know, all day yesterday when this first came out that you could not draft certain players. You could, like, when it got to the kicker and left tackle round, it will freeze. When it gets to the quarterback round, it will freeze. But then when I looked at Xbox, it wasn't freezing as much. Like, as soon as it gets to those certain rounds, it wasn't freezing for them. So I don't know if it was more of a PlayStation thing, if it was yes, some Xbox, some not, but it definitely froze it up. But now I'm about to go ahead and show you guys gameplay of me going into my game versus Mike the Boss and showing that I have a QB because I drafted my team like yesterday. Didn't even play. Like, I played one game, went to sleep. Now I'm back on hearing today that there's no there's no QB drafts anymore. I mean, QB rounds anymore. They will pop up as one QB can pop up, but there isn't quarterback rounds anymore. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below, because there's some players that will not have a quarterback, and then there's some people that will sit here and will have a quarterback. So it's completely up to you. And I feel like I gotta take advantage of this because I have a quarterback in this particular round. I gotta keep going with it. So here you guys can see he has Jared Goff. Doesn't even have that updated of a card. And the things that you got to do when it first comes to the draft part is that you have to sit here and draft for things that you know is going to be a weakness in the game. You guys know when it comes to draft champions, when it comes to actually drafting the right positions, you have to draft for abilities. Remember in past draft champion videos that I showed you guys that sometimes in CFM, I mean not CFM, in see I'm still in the CFM mind. When you do draft for draft champions, you do not have the best speed. If you don't drive enough speed, you're going to get burnt. And you can't go and fix your depth chart and certain things like that. So it was going to be a bit of a problem for you to sit here and draft for what you need. So you need your DBs. You need cornerbacks specifically, because your cornerbacks can go back to free safety. Your cornerbacks can stay at corner, some at free safety, some in the slot. And then you have like a middle linebacker and a safety in the box. You can go that way. Or you can go and draft all safeties and have played them at cornerback, play them in the line, play them up top, play just like that. But if you know what books that you're going to use and what you need, then that's what you're going to need to have on your team. See how my switch stick is still being broke? You guys can kind of see, well, you guys won't be able to see it in this game, but I had to switch controllers, which is not the best thing in the world to have right now, because my what you call it? This stick, my right stick, as you guys can see in many different games and stuff that I have, you'll probably see it in this as well. Here, while I'm using this one was fine. As I get a stop here on fourth down, my switch stick will go all over. My playmaker will do whatever. Even when I'm running, it will make me juke or whatever when I don't need to. And with this one, this stick is a lot of stick drift as well as I go ahead and run it in for the touchdown. Um, but yeah, make sure you're drafting your what you call it. Make sure you're drafting your wide receivers and things of that nature, and you know, get it in there. But as we lose, I mean not as we lose, as we go ahead and get into the next game, we get into Ziggy Z 101. The first, like, literally the whole thing for you to win it is very, very easy. It's easier said than done when you're playing against certain switch that's doing the same thing. But after you go ahead and get your draft done, you get what you need, which is your running back. You need a running back. You need a quarter. Well, if you don't get a quarterback, you're gonna have to go with a good tight end, good wide receiver. You know, somebody to throw it with. So you kind of need a tight end, running back, wide receiver. So that's already three. Then you need two safeties, linebacker to use her with, or just, you know, if you get a Ray Niski, you can use Avalanche on him. If you get Brian Branch, you can use him. Get Avalanche, all these great abilities on him. But as soon as you get your team right and draft to your scheme, like, I always run nickel over. I get bucks that run nickel over or things equivalent to nickel over, like nickel 2 forward, nickel over, nickel wide. You know, if I'm using that, so that means I know I have basically a linebacker, safety, corner, 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 corner. You know what I'm saying? But really do not really care about D line that much. But if I do get it to a point where I can't get D line, then I'll get D line as I miss a tackle right there. So make sure you guys get what you need in the draft. If you get a quarterback, take them, take them, take them, because you do not get a quarterback round anymore. But now, when you get to the gameplay part of it, the main reason that you lose in draft is because of you not playing it strategically the right way. Now, this man here was playing wide receiver backfield on some wild stuff. You see how right there my switch stick is going crazy. That's because of this controller right here. Now, ended up switching controllers in this game to try and like counter that, to be like, would I rather have a stick shift? I mean, a broken stick on my left or my right? It's dreadful both ways. It's really tough. But when you get here to the gameplay, if you get balls at halftime, you basically already won this game. Okay? Shoot, I mean to do that. If you already boom, there we go. If you get ball at halftime, boom, you're already one step ahead, just like I did with hit in this game. See how my switch stick is going crazy right there? Like same play that we went back to, same thing. If you get ball second, all you have to do is stop this man as fast as you can. Stop your opponent as fast as you can. Get the ball, score. Right? You go up 7-0. When you get to halftime and you get the ball back, that's basically a built-in stop. So then when you get the ball back, they have to do extra work. So what I mean by that, if he doesn't score on this drive, as you guys can see, it's only 2-minute quarters. He scores. I mean, he doesn't score within the first 2 minutes, and then you go and score, and then you sit here and get to the, what you call it? See, I get a stop right here. If you get that stop that you need right here, go back onto the offensive side, and then go ahead and score. He comes back, and he doesn't score, then that's basically game over. It's basically game over. Make sure you check the abilities, too, because I didn't know Will Anderson got Avalanche. I didn't know that. So now I know if I do go ahead and pick him up, he might be on the squad. And this is Josh Jacobs. I was about to say, Kenneth Walker is one of the best running backs in the game. I'm not going to lie. In draft champions, he's literally a dog. But all I'm doing here is basically running the ball. I have Brady, but I'm running the ball with Josh Jacobs because this is basically what's going to drain down the clock. So when you get the ball and you know you get ball at half, the main thing you got to do is chew the clock. I'm sorry. It's really scumbaggy. It's not football, but you're playing a draft mode to get 5 wins. You're not playing it just to have fun, and it sucks. Other people will be doing it to you, so you got to be the one to be like, all right, I got to stop somebody from draining the clock down, and then I'm going to drain it on them. Soon as now we get here to the 2-minute warning, basically now I have control. So all I have to do is score a touchdown, and then I get the ball at halftime if I stop him. So here I'm basically still running the ball, still running the ball, still running the ball. Now it's 3rd and 2. All I got to do here is score, stop him on the next drive. I get the ball back. At halftime, I'm basically already up a touchdown, and I'm still draining clock. It's going to be very hard for you to get the ball back. So that's basically how to play this draft mode. Here, I'm pretty sure he run commits here. Yeah, I low-key could have had RB with pro reads lighting up for Brady, but I ended up just taking that because I wanted to low-key drain the clock a little bit more. I kind of had a sense that this dude wasn't going to call timeouts, so I was like, whatever, I'll go ahead and run that play. I go inside of the trips tight end. I see if I can hit a quick read on the right side. Doesn't look there, so I look left, and I see circle wide open for the touchdown in the back. He was trying to guard for the first down. He forgot the back in the end zone, and now I am up. So now we are going back here on defense. You guys can see if you are here in this situation, you need to score. If you got ball first and didn't do anything, the other person scored. If you know they get ball at half, you need to score. Okay? You need to score. Because this is basically game. Here in the second quarter, if you're down a touchdown and they get ball at half for them to go into drain the clock, this is basically your guap drive. You need to score, because then after that, it's very, very hard for you to stop somebody when it comes to draining the clock down. I don't know why he takes it. Well, I know why he takes a timeout here, but the run down the clock is kind of wild in this game, but not really a best play for you to use for you to like if you're going to use a timeout, make sure you're getting actual yardage, things like that. But this is where you need to come out and score a touchdown. He was doing this for a majority of the game. This man was this was kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like this little double Z close weak. This was wild. He'll literally motion the running back out towards the left, and I think it was a wheel zig combo, and you couldn't guard both of them. It was very very wild to see. I might even dig into this a little bit. I've never seen this before. I definitely see like goes underneath and goes up top. Like this is kind of glitchy. I don't know what it is, but these double Z close weak. Yeah, I'm about to check this out. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to see what this is about. Because you can run out of this. You can see like 6 people on the line. You can run out, do that. I might need to check this out. You see, I started double Mabling over on that side too to get somebody underneath and get somebody over the top. Because he does the wheel again and he has a zig. So he throws that zig for that wheel to be a blocker and goes up. So it's very, very wild. He's walking me down the field. But yeah, that's basically all this mode is. And if you get ball first, score, stop, score again. And then you have to stop them. If you can get them to quit before they get the ball back at halftime, that's great. But if you get into a tough game with them, you're going to have to go through it. So boom, I go and cover underneath. Sauce doesn't get there, but Gilman done saved me. I get my stop. He walked me down the field. Hey look, Gardner did not play his own. He didn't play his own. He let the man walk right past him. And got it there. So now, here in this mode, what I'm looking for right now is to get down this field from the 1 yard line to go and get a field goal. So boom, I'm trying to run the ball, not kind of throw a pick. Because if I throw a pick and get him a score, that's pretty much right back into the game. Here I'm trying to get myself a little bit of room so I can go ahead and throw because I don't know what he's capable of. But boom, I get me enough room. I go ahead and I waste my 2 little timeouts there. And then now I'm sitting here about to go for the juggler. I'm about to go for it. You see me with Waddle, but then with my other wide receiver I drafted with Steve Smith, I put him down in the streak too. I'd be like, whoever gets down there first gets it. But you guys can see circles wide open. I go and user it, hop right on over him, and then we all to the races. Waddle, I didn't even draft him, but I know that's basically speed right there. I get into field goal range, going to kick my field goal, and that's basically the game. Because now I'm up 10-0, and I get ball at halftime. So now he will never see the ball again. That's the mentality that you got to have when you go into this mode, because people is going to clock you. People is going to clock you. It's just the main thing in the game. You get to this point, you win. If you don't get ball first, make sure you get that stop and then go up certain scores. Now this is a 2-possession game going into another half where there's only 2 minutes left. This is how you got to play the game. If you get a score first and then you stop and then you get another score and then they go into halftime and then they got a score and they get stopped, that's the game too. So that's how you do it from both sides. All right. And that's basically it. You guys see, now I'm here at 2 minutes. I can go ahead and return this kick low key, but I went too far to the left. I could have kept going straight. That's it. But you guys can kind of see here, I'm just running the ball. I'm clocking him. He has no, I think he has some no outsiders or anything like that, but he doesn't have no inside stuffs. He isn't going to play the run. He isn't going to sit here and take his time to sit here and try to win this game already down 2 possessions, and he's going to get up out of here. It's the way to go. You got a good running back. You run that ball. Boom, I hit him. Boom. Now it's 2nd and 4. Now it's 30-second play clock. 30 seconds and 2-minute quarters. That's basically you only get 4 plays. You get 4 plays a quarter if you make the right math. You get basically 4 plays a quarter. And if you can't stop somebody in that 4 plays, the game's basically over. Boom. Get a stop. I truck him. Get to that first down yard line. Boom. And I got 30 seconds left. It's basically game over. So what he does, he goes in and quits. So if you guys like this video, make sure you guys are going to leave a like. Comment down below some other stuff you guys like to see. Subscribe if you guys are new. And as always, folks, peace out.